Hi, this is Priscilla from Stampin' Amigos. A couple weeks ago I saw a really cute card that I duplicated and put it on my blog, and a number of people asked me how I created it. So I recreated another birthday card this time, and the outside I think you can figure out for yourself, but I wanted to show you the inside because this is what's so cute. It's a pop-up card that has a little fish on the inside. So today I'm going to show you how to create this pop-up fish. Let's get started. I'm going to start with, this is the inside of the card, and it is 8 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So it'll be the inside, and you're going to score it at 4. I'm going to go ahead and close that up, or sorry, score it, fold it. And I'm going to show you how you make your pop-up by making one little cut. So we're going to use our grid here, and what I want to do is to find the 2 1/2 inch mark right here. This is 5 1/4, so it's a little bit less than halfway. And we're going to make a mark there at 2 1/2, and it's going to be 1 1/2 in either direction. So I'm going to go from here. I'm sorry, it's 1 1/2 long. There we are. Just 1 1/2 inches. Now I'm going to take some paper snips, and I'm just going to cut on that line the 1 1/2. Now you can actually make this any size, but I find this really works well on the inside of a card. So this is what's going to end up making your little pop-up here. If you can see that slit. Now we're going to take our ruler, and on the center line, the score line, we're going to make a mark 1 1/2 in either direction of our slit. So I'm going to make this, and use pencil because you're going to want to erase this, otherwise you're going to have little dots on your fish. So I'm going to go here and here. So it's 1 1/2 inches in either direction. Now, I'm sure there's a way to do this on your Simply scoreboard, but I'm going to actually do this using my scoring tool, but a ruler. And I'm going from the corner of my slit to my little pencil mark, all the way around. So bear with me while I do this here. And this scoring it this way actually works just fine. So I'm scoring this with my little tool and a ruler. And I'm making what's going to end up being a 2-inch square. Okay, so if you can see, it's like a diamond, 2 inches. And what we're going to do now is just start to fold these lines. And I find that if I, oops, let me get that started because then it makes it easy for me to see it what I'm doing. There we go. So there's one. And here's my other. So that's what's making my fish. Now, to make a fish tail, I just took my Sweetheart punch and punched a little piece of Designer Series paper, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. After I pick it up off the floor. And I just want to line that up on the score line. There we go. To make my fish, I took a 2-inch square of Designer Series paper. This is Peekaboo Peach. And I cut it in half on the diagonal. And then I actually just scored a little line here because this is what's going to have to go on your over your fish so it pops out. So I just scored a light line down the center and then fold it each way. I mean each piece. And these are going to go on here that way and this. Oops, I do that backwards every time. We're going to just fit those right in there. For our fins, I took our layering circles, framelits dies, and I took this scallop. It's the second, well, it's actually the third smallest one, and just cut a piece here. And then I actually just cut it into thirds this way to make my little fins that are going to go here. So I'm just going to glue this on real quick. You do want to make sure that you get this well glued down because as it's folding, you don't want it to pop up. So this just goes inside the little score lines that you have right on where your mouth is going to be. And this is why you want to do your dots in pencil so that you can erase them and you don't end up with dots on your page, although that's not a dot from pencil, it's something on my cardstock. So this is the way this is going to look. And we're going to put our little fins on here. And finally, I need some eyes. So for eyes, I took my owl punch and I just cut little eyes that you will see here. This is what makes them really look like a fish. Isn't that cute? Oops. Oops, he doesn't want to work yet. Just a minute. Now his eyes knocked off. There we go. There. Except he lost his eye again, but I'll put that back on. Okay. There. So there's our fish. And for the back, inside, I just took a little strip of paper and stamped Best Fishes. This is from Jar of Love, one of our new sets, which I am just really enjoying. And I put the little goldfish on the front with the jar. And then I stamped Best Fishes inside on a little strip of paper. And all I did for that was just to turn my card over this way, flatten it out, and I just had a strip that runs right across here. And then when you open it, he'll have something inside. So there you have it. Easy way to make a pop-up card. Cute little pop-up. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll come visit me at Stampin' Amigos. PriscillaStamps.blogspot.com. Thanks for visiting.